can.
Becky, we haven't got room for any more of these things.
Well, can't we stow it in Sally Martin's soap kettle?
There's no soap kettle.
Oh, dear. It must still be on board the ship.
That's all this wagon needs is a 100-pound soap kettle.
Now, Daniel Boone, we only bought what the people back home have to have.
The way Cincinnati's been lately, Boonesboro might as well not have a store.
Oh, don't fuss. I'll go see if it's on the ship.
Well, never mind. I'll go.
Just in case anything else is forgotten, I'll go along. I'd better tell Israel. Israel? Israel!
Yes, ma'am?
Your father and I are going down to the dock. We'll be back in a little while.
Can I go too? I want to see what the new ship brought in.
Not until you've had your breakfast.
Yes, ma'am.
Square deal.
Did you say something?
Square deal. Square deal.
Talking crow? With a gold chain?
Pure solid gold.
Hey, you stay right there till I go get Pa. Hey, that's my new minted silver crown.
A deal's a deal, mister.
You drop that. Doggone you! You doggone bird! Drop that! You drop that!
Daniel Boone, what a doer, what a dream comer, truer was he. From the coonskin cap on the top of old Dan to the heel of his rawhide shoe, the ripidest, roaringest, fightingest man the frontier ever knew. Oh, Daniel Boone was a man, yes, a big man, with an eye like an eagle and as tall as a mountain was he. Oh, Daniel Boone was a man, yes, a big man, and he fought for America to make all Americans free. Daniel Boone was a doer, what a dream comer, truer was he. Daniel Boone, Daniel Boone.
You'd run into a wall and dashed your poor brain out if I hadn't stopped you, lad.
Yes, sir, I suppose. Was that a real man?
That he was.
But so small.
Yeah, that's why we call him Short Joseph. He was a good shipmate. Little Scataway's my name. I'm a seafarer lad.
Israel Boone.
What was that name again?
Israel Boone. My father's Daniel Boone. You probably know him.
Israel? I had a shipmate named Israel aboard the old Peril. He ended up climbing the king's rope.
Does that mean hung?
Aye, that he was.
The king's robe.
Died cursing as noble as a belted earl.
Is he a pirate?
Now, if you're going to use that kind of language, yes. The Jolly Roger was our flag, lad.
Buccaneers politer.
Square Deal's his name. A deal's a deal's his motto.
He stole my newly minted silver crown.
Stole? You mean he took it without giving you something in return?
A bundle of needles.
Well, then stole ain't the word, is it, son?
But they weren't even his needles. He took them off my pa's wagon.
A deal's a deal.
If I were you, I'd hold my tongue. Your honesty is in judgment. Ah, my lad, he takes to you. Here you are, Square Deal.
He also took to my silver crown.
Well, you shall have it back, my boy, if that's what you desire.
Why wouldn't I?
Israel? That name takes me back. I tell you, suppose you take back your silver crown, eh, lad? And you give him back his needles. Nothing gained, nothing lost, right? But suppose the next time he's to bring you something 10 times worth what he takes. Where would you stand then, huh?
I don't know how you mean.
Well, if you go back on him now, could you take advantage of him then? No, you couldn't. Absolutely not. Will you share a little rum with us, huh?
No, sir. No, thank you, sir.
All right, here you are, Square Deal. There you go. Now let's see. What can I offer you? A coconut.
Coconut?
Nectar and ambrosia from the South Seas, my boy. There you are, my boy. To the 100,000 men, may they rise up from the dead, and may we prove to be true shipmates to the end. Drink up, lad, drink up.
Will Scalloway! Will Scalloway!
Somebody's calling you.
Yeah, I heard. Go on, get out there. Let him see you.
Will, why didn't you sing out? I came with...
Belay that! Son, you'd better go.
Fly with me, fly with me.
Thank you, I'd like to. Glad to meet you, sir.
Yeah, same deal.
Thank you for the coconut.
Yeah, thank you for the coconut there.
Will,
That's a Daniel Boone's young sprout.
Daniel Boone? A drink, Will. A drink.
Have you got the Captain Scrimshaw chart?
I got this from hand.
Huh? Fool, you let him here? You mean he knows where I am?
No, nobody follows Judd less than I let him. That's why I was by the captain's side at the end.
How did you get the chart?
Supposing I don't want to say.
I spent years with him in the South Seas before he ran out to Jolly Roger. And I'm the only man that can read that chart.
If I croak, you'll never get one doubloon from off the golden line. The captain was a pretty clever man, burying his boys and his treasure. And without his chart, you can dig this cove from end to end to end.
Poor Judd.
There's a chart. What'll you do with it, mate? Curse he for croaking. Curse hand for croaking. Where's that chart? Enlistment papers in His Majesty's Navy? Now, what'd he keep these for unless he wanted to be hung for desertion?
He'll haul the bloke.
I never knew the old buzzard was married. Nancy May, that's a pretty name for a wife. It's on him somewhere, I know that. You miser. What's that chart? My diary! The captain's mark. The Golden Lion, the ship's longboat, the Pearl itself, and the captain holding a trident. Thank you, Captain. You'll be a rich crow come nightfall.
Batten down the hatches, storm ahead.
Huh? The Boone lad? You shouldn't have invited him back.
Breakers ahead.
That's at hand. Come a little closer. Want to miss you. It's a true shipmate. Thank you, mate. I thought she was alone. Gotta think this out. It isn't as if we were in plain view for them to see. Judd couldn't find us, and he knew where to look. But if they are lucky, you whisk this away whilst I make a deal with Hand. And if I can't, well, the good Lord made the two of us smarter than the three of them. And that's in our favor.
Where could that Judd have got to?
Either he stopped bleeding or he don't show on these rocks.
I don't like this place. Why'd he come here?
This be Black Cove, dummy. Treasure's buried hereabouts.
I ain't dumb. Don't call me dummy!
Sorry, Gentle Sam. Why, you was there as much as me.
Maybe more, eh? The Perro stood right off that point. Up in the rigging I was, keeping an eye on the Cotton's launch. She rode low in the water, lads. From the weight of gold doubloons.
I always admired the captain for that bit of work. Went ashore he did with 4 men. When he come back, he's all by himself. Not a scratch on it.
And the captain's gone. The riches of the Golden Lion are ours.
Aye.
After we get the captain's map away from Judd. Now, he's got to be hiding underfoot someplace.
Might be held up in a cave.
Listen to Gentle Sam.
He could be right at that.
Now, the second I give the sign, you get it out of here.
Aye, aye, sir.
Maybe he's hiding over there in them hills.
Not yet! Come back here, you!
Look,
That's square deal.
Will Scataway ain't far away.
Well, Scataway and Judd are in cahoots. That's why Judd come running here. Which way that bird come from?
Out of the rocks below.
Right where I say.
Spread out. Keep low behind the rocks. They know we're here.
Watch out for Will Scataway. He'll have a trick up his sleeve. all of this?
Well, the plow is the one you ordered for the Jimsons the day we arrived in Phoebus. Here's the bill of lading. The rest, I guess, was delivered with the plow.
Madras cloth, licensed by the East India Company, delivered to Rebecca Boone at the sign of the Dolphin?
I needed it.
I suppose we couldn't have made the trip without this fancy plate.
Oh, Dan, I'm so tired of our wooden ones.
I'm even afraid to try to read this Chinese writing.
I fancy it says tea. Cincinnatus hasn't had an ounce since spring, and everybody needed it.
I can think of one person who doesn't need it. Oh, I'm not riled at you, Becky, but...
Thank you very much. Dan, I'm rewrapping these smaller parcels to make it easier for you to pack them.
Oh, that's very nice. Doesn't make the wagon any bigger. You know, by the time I've piled all this on top of that, it's going to make this wagon so top-heavy.
What are we going to do?
Go down to the smithy and get a bigger wagon.
Pa! Ma! You'll never guess.
You bought something with your newly minted silver crown.
No, a crow took it.
A what?
A crow. He flew into my room and traded me for it.
Well, I reckon you've seen the last of your coin.
Oh, no, sir. I followed him. He had a gold chain around his neck.
A crow with a gold chain?
Pure, solid gold. Square Deal's his name, and a deal's his motto. He can talk. He lives down by the ocean in a little cave.
Well, I always thought he was a parrot.
I think he's a pirate, if you use that sort of language. Buccaneers plied her.
Oh, Israel.
His best shipmate was named Israel, too. But he ended up climbing the king's rope.
What?
They hung him.
Daniel.
I'll talk to him when I get back. We're leaving tomorrow, I hope.
And high time.
Pa didn't believe me.
That's because you exaggerate. And you went to the docks without breakfast after I told you.
No, ma'am. Just come with me right now and I'll prove it.
Right now, you're going upstairs and you're to comb your hair and wash your face. And then you're going downstairs and apologize to Mrs. Browning for being late. And then you're going to ask her to please feed you.
But, Ma, won't you please listen?
Did you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Hey, these are pretty. Yes, ma'am. I'm going. But I did say talking crow.
Oh, heavens to Betsy. Talking crows. Gold chains. Pirates.
Delivered to Rebecca Boone. Sign of the Dolphin. Hi.
Ahoy, mate.
Hey! Hey! If you don't take something back, it won't be a deal, will it?
A deal's a deal, mister.
Well, at least you got something. Evidently, it's ivory. Bet it's real ivory, too. Well, Scataway sure was right. But this is worth 100 times more than that old crown.
Where is it, Will?
Stand up.
What'd you do with it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Next, I suppose you'd be saying you don't know Judd neither, right?
I knew Judd, Gentle Sam.
See, I might have admitted I did.
Why shouldn't he? It don't do us no good, and besides, we know he knew Judd.
Hey, that's right. We were all shipmates on the Peril, weren't we? Stand up.
Ready to talk now?
Huh? What about?
This is your last chance, Will. Where's the map the captain drew to the treasure?
I never knew the captain drew a map to the treasure.
Why don't you shoot him?
Let him say goodbye to his last chance of getting the treasure.
Always a trick up your sleeve, eh?
Make him swear on the skull.
What's the use? He'd lie.
Would you lie on the skull?
This looks like Short Joseph.
It is.
He couldn't lie on Short Joseph.
Not hardly. Now listen to me, Will. When the captain buried the treasure off the Golden Lion, he drew a map so he could find where he buried it.
That sounds reasonable.
It's a fact. Otherwise, he might as well have thrown the treasure overboard.
When they held the captain to be hanged, I offered him a monarch's funeral for that map.
Shipmately thing to do.
The captain gave the turnkey his gold earring to throw Hand out of the cell, which was Hand's good fortune. Otherwise, they might have kept him and hung him.
Now, Judd was with him at the end. Why? To get that captain's map before he danced on air.
Judd practically said so before you ran away from us.
Give him the question.
Will Scataway lay your hand on the Short Joseph? Where is the map the captain drew to the treasure?
I swear on Short Joseph, I never knew the captain drew such a map. And I never saw such on paper or parchment.
He lied. He lied on Short Joseph.
Shipmate or no, there's nothing else I can do with you.
Hand! Look at this. The map was folded up inside.
Square deal. Will knew I'd be after Judd, so he sent that bird away with it. Where'd he take it, Will?
There's no use of asking a man that'd lie on Short Joseph.
Well, when a man lives right, his rewards come to him. I must have been living right, not even noticed it.
There'll be no getting away this time.
Abandon ship! Abandon ship!
Will's in cahoots with a female.
Female name of Rebecca Boone.
Will, you always did have a way with the fair sex, you did.
Fair women and black crows strive to please me.
Well, they strive too hard this time.
Oh!
She wanted you to know she got you, Billy Doo. Now, we know where we can put our hands on her, and I got ways of making female women talk.
Females don't stand up to me the way Will does. You want me to kill him?
No, tie him up. You dig up the treasure for me, and then I'm going to drop you in the hole just like the captain did his for. You can say your prayers till we get back.
Say one for me, Will, if you got time.
I truly regret this, Mrs. Boone. On the other hand, I know where Square Deal took the map, and I could get it back. If I could get but loose on this thing, if I could... Square Deal.
But it is real ivory, huh, Ma?
It most certainly is, and the finest example of Scrimshaw carving I've ever seen.
How much money is it worth?
Israel Boone, you look me in the eye and tell me to whom this valuable ornament belongs.
To me, Ma.
Don't you dare tell me again a bird brought it.
All All right, I won't.
Do you know where it came from?
Well, I got an idea.
Israel.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, I do.
Then you march right back with it.
But a deal's a deal, Ma. Will Scataway said so himself. He said it would be mine to keep.
I don't know Will Scataway, but I do know right from wrong, and I expect you to know the same. Now march.
Yes, ma'am. But what if Will Scataway says a deal's a deal, and it belongs to me?
We'll face that when we come to it. Now go along. And you come back right afterwards, you hear?
Guess he didn't think much of his trade once he got it home.
Israel! Israel, my boy!
Yes, sir?
Are you alone?
Uh-huh.
Come in, boy! Come in!
Yes, sir. What happened here? What do you got in the barrel?
Don't ask questions, son. Just try and loosen me, will you?
Yes, sir. I don't think I can do it.
When a man from the peril ties a knot, son, that knot is tied.
Buccaneers attack you?
You may call them pirates with me blessings. Try cutting me loose. No. The blade is over there. Over there. Be quick.
This is sharp.
It had to be. Belonged to the head chopper of the Tower of London, boy.
You mean he cut off heads with it?
And he did the job so neat. After he cut a head off, he had to give the fellow a pinch of snuff to see if it were properly done.
Oh. Are you in pain, Mr. Scataway?
No, son. I'm just getting the circulation back in the old limbs, that's all.
Think them pirates will come back?
As sure as the good Lord and made little green apples. This time, I tell you, we're gonna have a few surprises, and wait for them.
I'll ask my pa to help you.
I'm sure that's meant in a friendly way, my boy.
Any pirate he meets up with will be in bad trouble.
Well, I'm sure of that. You remember what I told you?
I remember everything you said.
We're shipmates to the end. Well, that's a solemn prophecy come true because you proved yourself to be a true shipmate.
Thank you, sir.
You saved this old man's life, and I'll be thanking you when it ebbs out to sea for the last time, my boy.
Shipmate, your other prophecy also turned out to be true.
Did it now?
You know, the one about not taking back my newly minted silver crown. Deal's still a deal, isn't it?
Well, sure, why not?
Well, Square Deal already traded me this. My mother said I must take it back.
Well, I'm sure. Sentiment of noble womanhood. Your mother's a fine...
I know that. I really do know that. She just wouldn't believe me when I tried to tell her that a deal's a deal. I think she would if you told her. I said, if you just explained...
I heard, Israel. I heard, son.
Maybe some other time.
Yeah, maybe some other time. Sure, why not?
Except we won't be here.
You won't be here? Well, why won't you be here?
We're going home. All Ma and Pa have done in Phoebus anyhow is buy stuff for the folks in Boonesboro.
No, look, lad, before you go home, I wouldn't want you to be disappointed, see? So I'll trade you back this fine, freshly minted crown, you know, for that little piece of broken down ivory there.
No, thank you. I like the ivory better. Bye.
Bye, son. Wait a minute. Look, do you happen to be a card player?
We've got an author's deck back home.
No, that's one I don't know, authors.
Well, say it out 3 Shakespeares.
No, that's not what I mean. You see what I mean? I tell you what, you set up the barrel, pull up a seat, I'll get the cards.
Okay.
Here's a little card game, a seafaring game. We call it cutthroat in the forecastle.
Why do they?
Well, we'll just play a few games in the open, you know, till you learn the ins and outs of it. There you are. Cut. And you need it.
What a mess! What a mess!
Becky? Becky! Israel!
A deal's a deal.
Israel told me about you, but I didn't believe him.
Israel climbed the king's rope.
What's this about Israel?
They hung him, stupid.
Must be something wrong with me talking with a crow. Now get out of here.
Foul weather at the cave.
What's this about the cave?
Batten down the hatches, storm ahead.
Now hold on a minute. Wait a minute, will you? Go ahead and don't lose me.
A deal's a deal.
All right. Where is it, Beck?
Where is what?
Where is that treasure map?
I don't know anything about a map, and I don't know anything about a treasure. And I think you've been listening to too many sailor stories.
Hey, maybe I should wallop her, eh?
In a minute. It's up to you, Beck.
Oh, don't call me that.
All right. Miss Booney, then.
Mrs. Daniel Boone.
Daniel Boone?
Oh, I even heard of him.
Well, Will Scataway and Daniel Boone are in cahoots.
So the holier-than-thou Daniel Boone is as much a pirate as the rest of us.
Dan is no pirate.
Mrs. Boone, you have just been promoted to hostage. He'll give up the treasure to get his missus back, or his half of it anyhow.
How about Will?
Well, if Dan wants to split his share with Will, that's up to him.
Mad! You're all mad.
Boone is even sneakier than Will is. He'll have bear traps hid all up and down that cliff.
My Dan is not sneaky, and if he were here, you wouldn't say that.
Stand your hatch. Typhoon, I'm not your leader because I'm simple-minded. I'm tactical. Surprise is the road to booty. Take her away.
Aye. All right, you.
I win again, even with the
Israel. Let's make it interesting.
It is interesting.
You like my head chopper sword, eh?
Oh, yes.
As much as that Ivory trifle square deal traded you?
Well...
How about the sword and these golden doubloons?
Gee.
I'll bet you the lot against that Ivory trifle.
Oh, no.
Oh, why not?
I'm not allowed to bet.
There's no more time for compassion.
Time for what?
Just look at the sword and the doubloons.
They are interesting.
I've got no more character. I'm getting old.
Well, now, you may not get any older.
Pa!
Outside. Now, where's my wife?
Standing watch, mate. Standing watch.
You stand watch for both of us.
Now, I ask you a question. Where's my wife?
Well, I have a shrewd idea who took her, and it wasn't me.
Was it them pirates?
Yeah, my shipmates from aboard the old Peril.
Then there really was a peril.
Hand was a third mate. Ferocious and cunning man. And if I know him, he'll be coming back here.
But what did they want with Ma?
Well, son, you might as well know soon as late. It was my doing. Otherwise, old Will'll be a dead man.
Just tell it.
Well, if the young sprout will... If I could just have the Scrimshaw carving, if I...
Israel?
This is what Hand wants, only don't know what it is.
Then how can he want it?
Well, if I could step past without getting a hole in me gizzard, I'd... Gaze upon Black Cove. First time I laid eyes on it was 2 days after we sacked the Golden Lion. Ah, the Golden Lion. A rich prize she was. Every man Jack on the Peril put his back into the task as we raised every inch of sail and clothes for battle. She gave as good as she took. See Short Joseph at the wheel when he ended his days. Fire and cannonball were everywhere. Still, the Golden Lion was no match for the skill and daring of the men of the Peril. It was only a matter of time till the crew of that prize ship lay dead on her decks. Dead to a man. We got her treasure aboard, but we were sore hurt. We barely managed to limp into this cove and beach her for repairs. That ship brought us fame and it brought us trouble. A ship of war was at our heels and we hid there. We set out to sea with the treasure in our holds. Well, His Majesty has ropes enough. Bury it, the captain said.
Sounds reasonable.
He was a reasonable man. Well, he buried the treasure and we set safely out to sea. And from that day on, every man Jack thought the treasure was his own. And day after day, they kept searching for the parchment map. And day after day, the captain, as if he didn't know what they was up to, he sat scribing his Scrimshaw. And only I knew what it was.
And this is the chart of the place where the treasure's buried.
Aye, clear as print to those that can read it, and I can read it.
But Where are the letters?
Letters are for educated people. Gypsy knots. Signs that thieves leave on walls. And secrets Jack Tar scribes on a whale's tooth. They shout out loud to me.
Is that the Peril?
Yes, it's anchored in the deep, can't you see? And there's the captain's longboat. And the stone lion guarding the treasure.
You mean that rock is supposed to be a lion?
Yeah, you gotta use your imagination.
Number 14 on the ship. Does that mean the number of paces?
Aye, to old Neptune's trident there.
Oh, and old Neptune's trident is where the treasure's buried.
Well, that's what the captain would hope he thinks, see. And you dig and dig and dig till you're old and gray, and you'd find nary a farthing. Look. Look there. Look out there.
Trident shows the opening.
Oh, yes, and more. Now, look here. The center time's a compass, pointing true to the North Star. Now, the outer rim's a path to follow, moving by the clock, as every sailor this side of the equator knows.
North by the star, northwest by north, due east.
Hey, your father made a fine sailor, Israel.
The North Star's over the woods, too.
Due east. That brings us south just above the high tide line. South. Circling southeast. Due south to a point just level with the opening in the rock.
With your 2 feet standing on your own 50,000 golden doubloons.
My golden doubloons.
He's dividing the treasure with us, Pa.
Well, now, Israel, you've got to own before you can divide.
Well spoken, Mr. Boone.
Shoot him, Mr. Boone. That's hand.
No, Pa. They'll kill Ma.
It's all right, Israel.
Mr. Boone, looks like we both got what the other one wants.
Are you all right, Becky?
Yes.
Oh, she's all right for now. He won't hurt her unless I say so. But if I do...
That old square deal was supposed to be standing guard.
Foul play, mates, foul play. Breakers ahead, breakers ahead.
Mr. Boone, I got a deal for you.
What kind of deal?
I get the treasure map. You get Mrs. Boone.
It's a deal.
Well, I reckon I agree, especially when there's nothing I can do about it.
Well, you ain't gonna give him the treasure.
Let me have the chart.
But you can't trust it. 1 minute after he gets his hands on it, he's just gonna...
Stay put.
The captain come to life again. Why, he'd have killed us both, Will, without turning a hair. I admire that in a man.
Scataway.
Yeah, well, I must have dropped it in...
Hand it over.
What's that? What are you up to?
You've seen it before, haven't you?
Captain Scrimshaw. No wonder we were never able to find that chart. He never even bothered to hide it.
Farewell to the treasure.
Looks like we're going to have quite a hanging.
Climb the king's rope.
I ain't hanging for nothing.
Neither.
Don't let him get away.
Pa, let him get away.
And we're all alive.
What difference does that make? Treasure's gone.
Where is it, though? Let me see. North with a star. Northwest by north. Due east.
Pa remembers the whole thing.
Oh, glory be, son. Come on.
If my figuring's right, it should be just about there in those rocks.
We're rich. 3 cheers, we're rich. Hooray!
I'm afraid not, son. At least the owner of the Golden Lion will get their money back. I know Lords of London will be pleased about that.
Well, unless they're told, they'll never know.
They will be.
Here, but suppose I say you take 2/3, we forget Lloyd's, both of us, huh?
Pa wouldn't do a thing like that.
Well, I found out a man loses his character and grows soft with advancing age. And I suppose the same is true with you.
Well, anyway, Lloyd's of London is offering a reward.
Well, now, I've heard that, Israel, but don't count on it.
Now, you don't suppose.
Well, now, if it comes, it's all yours.
Well, that's something anyhow. Let's start digging.
It's a deal.
Hey! All right, Will.
Aye, mate.
All right, make her fast.
Yeah, taut as taut can be.
There we are. Ship shape.
Oh, no, Becky.
But these are our things, Dan.
Slack her off, Will.
All right. Stand by to receive aboard.
Becky, you're going to have to drive. Will and I'll have to walk alongside to steady it.
Yeah, if we run into rough weather, we can throw out a sea anchor.
Come on, boy. Square deal.
Fly with me.
Oh, you have no principles.
Yes, a deal's a deal.
All right, move out, Becky.
Yep.
Well, after you visit the Boonesboro, you're going to go back to sea?
Well, we haven't made up our minds. Buccaneering's pretty played out as a trade.
Well, you can get some money from Lloyd's. You could buy a store in Boonesboro.
Afraid I wasn't cut out to be a storekeeper, mate.
Oh, I don't know, Will. A retired buccaneer with a talking crow for a partner?
Well,
Deal's a deal.
Reckon that's what we've been waiting for. And right on schedule. It's almost too easy.
He doesn't have any British troops escorting him. Since the British control every foot of this territory around here, I reckon it... Shawnee?
Yeah. Well, that's something we didn't count on. We are the British.
Jehoshaphat. That newfangled rifle he's got 3 times faster than a musket.
And there are 200 more of them in that wagon. The Shawnees must think they've tangled with a magician. Don't move, Major. I wouldn't do that, Major. I don't want to have to shoot you. Don't be alarmed, Major Richardson. I'm not a Shawnee.
You know my name?
Major John Richardson, soldier, inventor, just arrived from London.
With this extraordinary weapon, it could very possibly turn the tide of the revolution in favor of the British.
It will, I assure you.
Not as long as we have you, Major, and that rifle. And as for your generals, well, that's just an experiment. No more of them can be made without you. Oh, we have excellent sources of information.
Yes, spies.
Patriots, Major. The revolution has friends everywhere, even some in high places in England. Thanks to them, we know that you've only manufactured 200 of these. We know when they were shipped from England. We know that they're all in this wagon.
Ain't that neat? We got the Major and the wagon.
Except for just one thing. There's not a single rifle in that wagon.
You were saying? What else do you know?
You said it seemed too easy, Daniel.
Those rifles are where they'll do what they were designed to do. To kill so many of you rebels that you'll be forced to abandon this foolish insurrection. My rifles, gentlemen, are in British hands. Your little adventure has failed.
Daniel Boone, what a doer, what a dream comer truer was he. From the coonskin cap on the top of old Dan to the heel of his rawhide shoe, the ripidest, roaringest, fightingest man the frontier ever knew. Oh, Daniel Boone was a man, yes, a big man, with an eye like an eagle and as tall as a mountain was he. Oh, Daniel Boone was a man, yes, a big man, and he fought for America to make all Americans free. Daniel Boone was a doer, what a dream comer truer was he. Daniel Boone, Daniel Boone.
I never saw so much foolish stuff for a soldier to be carrying. He must have 10 uniforms, boots, all kinds of reading books, silver eating tools, white tablecloths.
Major Richardson is a British gentleman first, Jeremiah, and the soldier second. His inventions have made him a rich man, and he's learned to live like one.
He's got some kind of a machine in there. Looks like it for fixing guns.
You know, the fact that he's heading for those rifles must mean our information about date of arrival and port of delivery is wrong.
We British are not bested so easily by your friends in high office. You see, we arranged for false information to be circulated, anticipating just such a contingency as this.
Where are the rifles, Daniel?
Well, according to this, they're due to be delivered in Salem and then on to Fort Stiles.
Fort Stiles has only a small garrison, a few dozen men.
Well, according to this, 200 hand-picked riflemen are en route there to train and serve under Major Richardson.
To prove the rifles under battle conditions.
I think that's the idea.
Rather frustrating, isn't it, Mr. Boone?
Those rifles won't do them much good without you, Major.
My dear man, the whole British Army doesn't cease to function if one officer disappears. Anyway, anyone can learn to fire a breech loader, even mine. In any case, I'm of no value to you without my rifles.
I think he's got a point, Mingo.
Well, you ain't gonna let him go, Daniel.
Not exactly. The Major arrived at the port of Boston less than a week ago, and he's never been here before.
That's correct. What about it?
He's due to report to Fort Stiles. Now, chances are no one there knows what he looks like.
Mr. Boone, surely you're not thinking of trying to pass someone else off as me.
I am thinking about it, considering the stakes.
Well, they may not know my face, but my reputation is well established. Anyway, where could you possibly find anyone in this wilderness to impersonate an educated British officer and gentleman of breeding and culture?
Right here.
This savage?
Well, this savage, Major, is a graduate of Oxford. And as for your reputation, you may have difficulty living up to it once Mingo is impersonating you. Now, let's get out of this open. We've got some work to do. All right, Mingo, go.
You don't actually believe he can learn in a matter of hours the skills of a lifetime, do you?
I think he can learn well enough, Major, to fool anybody but you, and since you won't be there to call him on. Done. First rate, Mingo. Now let's work on firing. Anytime you're ready, Daniel. Fire. I never expected to see the day when I could fire more rapidly than you, Daniel. Speed's important, Mingo. It's not worth a hoot without accuracy. At the same speed. You're to be congratulated, Major. Truly magnificent weapon. Yes, sir, Major. Your rifle in the hands of 200 Kentuckians, well, they'd be the equal of 1,000 of the Crown's finest.
Well, you're getting a little ahead of yourself, Mr. Boone. Even if he is accepted as me, how do you plan to get those rifles out of Fort Stiles?
Well, that's a good question. I wish I had the answer. By golly, Mingo, it suits you. Well, it suits my father's English blood, but my mother's Cherokee blood is on the warpath over the scalping you gave me. Well, the hair will grow back. Yes, if my head is still connected to my neck when this is over. Well, there's no call to fret about that. I understand spies are shot, not beheaded. I can't tell you how that reassures me, Daniel. By the way, how am I to contact you when I've arranged everything? You're orderly. Orderly? Jeremiah.
Well, you reckon I'll pass for an Englishman?
You will if there's a place in England called Kentucky.
Huh?
From now on, you're going to develop a sudden case of sore throat.
Sore throat?
The minute he enters that fort, he's going to go mute.
Is he trying to tell me I talk funny?
Oh, he meant no offense, Jeremiah. It's just that you speak a little peculiarly for a British red coat. Daniel, do you intend to remain camped here? Mm-hmm. Aren't we a bit close to Fort Stiles? I know that. But it shouldn't take you too long to figure a way to get those rifles out. The Major's wagon should come in handy. You can get word to me by Jeremiah, hopefully by morning. There's liable to be redcoats swarming all over this place come daylight, and there may even be patrols through the night. Major, I'm going to have to ask you to change your uniform.
I will not, sir.
Well, either you take those clothes off or Mingo and I are going to help you. Jeremiah's clothes should fit you just fine.
Those filthy buckskins? Impossible.
Well, now, Major, a bound and gagged prisoner in buckskin would look a lot more natural to a British patrol than a trussed-up gentleman shivering in his drawers.
British officer wagon approaching the gates. must be Major Richardson.
Colonel. I insist that you inspect my papers, Colonel.
Yes, of course, but I have been expecting you, and there's several...
Well, then I presume that my quarters are ready.
Yes, but I thought we'd have a little talk first.
Where are they?
Well, you're in the same building with me. Our offices, dining room, and so on are in headquarters building.
Yes. Well, that should be satisfactory. Quarter my horse, won't you, please? Take my personal effects to my quarters. Now, if you please, Colonel, I should like to inspect my shipment of rifles. Where are you keeping them?
Well, that's what I've been trying to tell you. I received notification early this morning that there was a storm at sea. The ship has been delayed. It's not expected to dock in Salem until late tomorrow.
Yes, well, that is a disappointment, isn't it? Then I assume that you have provided a suitable place to store the rifles when they do arrive.
Oh, yes, I've made room in the arsenal. They'll be quite safe there, locked up tight. But I do have a pleasant surprise for you, Major, to offset your disappointment.
Oh?
Yes, your 200 riflemen on their way here will arrive under the command of Captain Halstead.
Captain Halstead?
Barnaby Halstead. I understand you're old school chums.
Oh, you mean that? Captain, of course, Captain Halstead. Yes, well, delightful. Come along.
I reckon you're used to something fancier, but your appetite ought to make this taste pretty good.
I shall take extreme personal pleasure in attending your execution, Mr. Boone.
You like to count your chickens, don't you, Major?
You'll never get those rifles out of British-held territory. Even if your Indian friend does succeed in fooling the commandant at Fort Stiles. Why don't you kill me, Mr. Boone? If you're entertaining an idea of somehow using me to aid you with your flight...
Eat it. It tastes better while it's hot. I never claimed to be much of a cook, but it is nourishing.
What is it?
Be quiet.
Be quiet. Why should I?
You hear something? That I did. Like someone shouting for help. Seemed to come from that direction.
Right.
Over here, British officer!
This way.
Over there. Spread out.
Corporal, I was never so glad to see a British uniform in all my life.
That's so.
See, some rebels. They made me prisoner. And who might you be? Oh, the clothes. I'm Major Richardson, Corporal. Major John Richardson. Some rebels captured me. But if you'll be good enough to untie me...
Yeah, I'll untie your legs, all right.
So you can march at the point of my musket. You're making a terrible mistake, Corporal.
Well, one of us surely is, mister. Major John Richardson arrived at Fort Stiles an hour ago.
Fool, that man is an imposter.
Well, that's for the colonel to decide, not me. Now march, mister.
All this finery, Major, is bad for my morale. Makes me feel a bit homesick.
The truly civilized man carries his civilization with him, Colonel. I, for one, should find it unbearable to have to live for very long as the primitives in this country do.
Well, then I must apologize for the plain fare my orderly prepared for your palate.
No. I'm quite well aware of the difficulties in finding a proper cook once one leaves England. which is precisely why I found it necessary to bring Chester here as my orderly. Not only is he an excellent soldier, but an accomplished chef as well. Isn't that so, Chester? Perhaps you'd better not try to speak. Your vocal cords will never heal. As soon as we're settled in, I'm sure that Chester will take great pleasure in delighting you with his skills in the kitchen.
What exactly happened to his voice?
Dust along the trail, I expect. Inflammation of the throat. Chester, you see, is accustomed to the more salubrious climate of our homeland. And his health, I fear, is rather delicate.
Corporal Watkins and patrol. Open up.
Come in.
Oh, sir, there's something that requires your attention.
Yes, what is it, Corporal?
Well, it's urgent, sir.
Well, speak up, man.
Well, I don't think you'd want to bother Major Richardson, sir.
Well, I'm sure it can wait till I finish my coffee.
Well, I suppose it can, sir, but I thought you might like to attend to it now. I mean, just in case there's something to it. Not that I think there is.
All right, Corporal, all right. Anything to stop your babbling. Excuse me, Major. This will only take a moment, I'm sure.
What do you suppose that was all about?
I don't know. But why do you keep telling him I'm such a good cook?
I was playing a part, Jeremiah.
Overplaying your hand is more like it. The way you talk to him, he's a colonel, you're a major.
You've seen the major. You know his reputation. He'd be arrogant before the king.
Maybe, but if I do any cooking for him, you're going to have a sick colonel on your hands.
That might not be such a bad idea. Look, we've got to get word to Daniel. Tell him that the rifles won't be arriving until late tomorrow and that a friend of the major's is due here.
I can't just walk out of this fort.
No, I guess you can't. But you are supposed to be a master chef, and a master chef uses rare herbs and spices that grow in the woods.
I wouldn't know an herb if I fell on one.
Well, most people wouldn't. Well, you can't speak, so I'll give you a note to show the guard at the gate. After you've talked to Daniel, pick some weeds to take back with you.
You people are ingenious. You know, your story is so ridiculous, I'm almost inclined to give it some credence.
Well, why do you suppose I was tied up? And why did I shout for help? Well, certainly the corporal told you
that...
that...
have to do better than that. Anyone can tie a rope around his legs and shout for help.
The corporal surely told you there was another man there, the one they followed.
Yes, and lost. Your accomplice in trying to convince us of this nonsensical story.
For what reason?
Well, probably to get your hands on those rifles, I expect.
The rifles? Yes, the rifles. That imposter brought one with him, didn't he? Well, look, I can describe it to you. Yes, prove to you that I know it as only the inventor could.
Major Richardson has already done that.
Major Richardson?
I know you people have friends in London, and I'm sure they've given you all sorts of information about Major Richardson and his rifle. There's one thing they can't help you with. Major Richardson is a born and bred Englishman. There's no doubt about that.
You fool. He's an Indian.
Oh, you are amusing. You mean he's one of those savages?
Yes, yes. He's an Indian. He just happens to have graduated from Oxford.
It gets better and better.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. His orderly. He told you the man had a sore throat, didn't he? Well, that's because he's a Kentuckian. Yes, one word out of his mouth and you'd know something was wrong.
Well, you'll have a chance to prove who you are, or aren't.
How?
In the next day or so, an officer will be arriving here, a man who's known John Richardson all his life.
What officer?
A Captain Halstead.
Barnaby Halstead? Perfect.
Well, your friends have done a complete job, haven't they?
That will settle this, won't it? And I'm afraid, Colonel, that when it does, I shall be forced to send a report on this entire matter to London. It's one thing to be cautious, but it's something else altogether to be an out-and-out simpleton.
Take this man to the detention cell. Keep a close guard on him. Corporal.
Sir?
He's either the most arrogant spy who ever lived or the most obnoxious British officer I've ever met. Corporal, I want a constant and close watch kept on Major Richardson and his orderly. I don't want them to know they're being watched. Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
Well, it appears to me that the longer we keep up this play acting, the more apt we are to stick our foot in their mouth. Now, if them rifles don't get here pretty soon.
Oh, forgive me, Major. Just some minor administrative detail. Being a fort's commandant can be a bore at times.
I dare say. Oh, dear, your coffee must be frigid. Chester, if you had more hot coffee for the
No, no, thank you. I've had quite sufficient. Chester, how long have you been with the Major?
Oh, poor chap. That throat must be as raw as fresh-cut beef. 2 years, Colonel. He was assigned to me directly after I received my commission. And now, if you'll forgive me, Colonel, I am a bit tired after a long ride, and I do want to be fresh in the morning. There's much work to be done. You'll excuse me. You can tend the table later, Chester. I'll need you to help me in unpacking. Good night, Colonel.
Good night.
You stepped right on my... You know you pretty nigh broke my toe.
You were going to answer the Colonel, weren't you?
Why, he's sneaky.
That's because he's beginning to suspect we're not all we're pretending to be. I don't know why, but we're going to have to be doubly careful from now on. I should pass you through the gate. Now, tell Daniel about the delay in the rifles and so forth. You're sure you can find him?
Look, I may not be much of an orderly, but I ain't no oaf.
Him. Track him by moonlight's well nigh impossible without cat's eyes.
This way.
The Colonel didn't say anything to Mingo about Richardson.
And the fact that he's got them redcoats on me. Oh, he's got his wind up all right. Are you sure you got them off my trail?
If those rifles weren't so fired important, I'd say you and Mingo ought to get out of there right away any way you can.
You know something? I think Mingo's enjoying that play acting so much, he wouldn't leave unless you drug him out of there. Dan, have you got a way figured to get them rifles out of there once they get them in there?
No. You say those rifles are due to arrive tomorrow afternoon?
But that's what the Colonel said.
And the Major's friend, Captain Halstead?
That's tomorrow night or the next day.
We still have some time left.
If everything goes according to schedule. And so far, it ain't.
We've got to prove to the Colonel that Mingo is Richardson beyond a doubt.
That's impossible, ain't it?
I'm beginning to think so.
Look, you better get on back and don't come out again. We can't afford to make that fellow any more suspicious than he is.
Almost forgot.
What's that?
Herbs.
What?
Herbs and spices. That's what I'm out here for. I'm supposed to bring some back. Weeds will do just fine.
That gives me an idea for your throat.
Them herbs?
No, it's more like red pepper. Chew it and swallow it. Makes your throat red and inflamed.
Oh. Look, Dan, if I don't come out of that fort...
Don't come out. Unless there's an emergency or unless the rifles have arrived. By the way, you might let the redcoats pick up your trail and follow you, and that way you'll seem perfectly innocent.
You know what? I gotta hand it to you. You think of everything.
Men, form a double rank. Sergeant, open them up. Well, this must be a big moment for you, eh, Major?
It is, indeed.
Sergeant! Through that axe.
See, Colonel, I want to be absolutely certain that the rifles weathered the sea voyage successfully. There, Colonel. This is the weapon that's going to bring a quick end to the fighting.
Yes, I believe it might. If it's all you say it is.
Oh, it is. It is indeed, and more, I assure you.
I don't suppose you'd care to give us a demonstration, would you?
A demonstration? You mean right now?
Yes, right now. Why not?
Yes, indeed. Why not?
Corporal. Sir. Arrange a target for the Major, will you?
Sir.
How do you want me to fire the rifle, Colonel? Standing, kneeling, prone, or on the move?
On the move?
Yes, you see, that's one of the distinct advantages of the Richardson rifle.
Well, the choice is yours.
Yeah, very well, Colonel.
Impressive demonstration, Major.
Thank you, Colonel.
That colonel was so cocksure that he was walking you right into a trap with that rifle, and all the time you was planning to walk him right into his own trap. Oh, it warms the cockles, Mingo. I do say.
Well, the important thing is he's just about convinced that I really am Major Richardson. That should give us a little more freedom to work something out. Now, if nothing else happens to arouse his suspicions, we might be able to...
Major Richardson, I've a really extraordinary surprise for you.
Oh, well, out with it.
You'd better put your tunic back on.
Don't tell me Barnaby Halstead has arrived already.
No. I said a surprise.
Oh, what could possibly happen in the middle of the afternoon in a frontier fort that would require my being formally attired?
The arrival of a member of the fair sex. And I do mean fair, Major. You ought to be congratulated. She is a beauty.
She...
Yes, her boat docked in Yorktown yesterday. All the way from Liverpool, just to surprise you on your birthday. And she's in the sitting room waiting for you right now. Well, can't you guess, man? Miss Ellen Courtney, your fiancée. Miss Courtney? Well, that's hardly the look of a man who hasn't seen his betrothed for a long time.
A surprise, Colonel. Merely surprised that she'd come all the way to this wilderness.
John, darling, how wonderful to see you.
My dear, how can I ever tell you how happy I am? You almost scared me out of 10 years' growth.
Poor dear. The shock of seeing me is very nearly undone.
Very nearly.
Well, I'm sure you two don't need me around. We'll see you at dinner, I hope, Miss Courtney.
Surely.
And she's brought a real surprise with her, too. Oh, Chester, Sergeant Miller, who brought in the rifles, has potions and ointments for all sorts of ailments, and he knows a bit about medicine, too. I told him about your throat. He's waiting in the North Barracks to have a look at it now.
Rebecca Boone, what in the name of heaven are you doing here?
Well, convincing the colonel that you're Major Richardson, for one thing.
You did a fair job of that, but don't you know the British shoot spies?
Oh, I don't think the British would execute a woman. But I don't think they'd hesitate to shoot you and Jeremiah.
Yes, and if that Sergeant Miller knows anything at all about medicine, we're right back where we started. Oh, no. Dan will solve that.
I'm on fire. I am burning up.
Good. Now's a fine time to show your throat to the sergeant.
Mingo, Dan says it's going to be impossible to get those rifles out of here.
Yes, with that Captain Halstead and 200 British soldiers due here any moment, he's probably right.
But he does have a plan for the rifles and the Major.
Speaking of Daniel...
The surprise the colonel mentioned. Come, my darling. The surprise. It's the rest of your things from your flat in London. You couldn't bring them when you came. Since we're going to be married, I thought...
Yes, I know, but where's Daniel? You mean...
It's a bit cramped, but he'll be coming out after dark.
You said he agrees we can't get the rifles out. What is all this?
Well, he doesn't want the British to have them either. And as long as they have Major Richardson, they can manufacture more.
Yes, but what are we supposed to do?
Of course, darling, we'll have to buy more things. But you'd be surprised how comfy it'll be when I get it all fixed up.
Yes.
Colonel, can't men be difficult?
Forgive me for interrupting. But I've just come from the barracks, Major, and that orderly of yours has a fierce-looking throat. However, Sergeant Miller tells me that he has a swab he's sure will clear it up in no time. He assures me that Chester will be having his voice back in a matter of hours.
Oh, I am glad to hear that.
Major, I didn't break in like this to tell you that. Not principally, anyway.
Well, what is it, Colonel?
I want to apologize. I've been keeping something from you out of, well, mistrust is the only word, I suppose.
Mistrust, Colonel? Of me?
Yes. We captured a fellow, a very convincing talker. Obviously a rebel spy who told a wild story and claimed that he was you. And that you were an imposter.
But surely you didn't believe him?
Well, no. At least not at first. But he knew so much about you, about your rifle. He even knew Captain Halstead's first name.
Fancy that. It only goes to show how devious these colonials can really be.
The audacity of the man.
Well, that didn't really convince me. But when he said that your orderly had a sore throat, or at least was feigning a sore throat, well...
I see, of course. He was spying on us on the trail. You're perfectly right, Colonel. We must all be vigilant, constantly.
You're very generous, Major.
Not at all.
Colonel, what will happen to the man?
The spy? Well, he'll face a firing squad.
When?
Dawn tomorrow.
Well, that's all right.
Pardon?
I mean, I'll be back in my room at the hotel in Salem. I wouldn't want to see.
Of course. Well, dinner, then?
Horace.
Oh, I almost forgot the best part. He insisted that you were an Indian.
An Indian? I? An Indian?
Fancy that.
That is amusing. An Indian, I? An Indian. Daniel, you missed your calling. You were born to have been a master spy. Daniel, it's time. Will this fuse burn long enough?
About a minute and a half. I've tested 2 of them. Where's Becky?
Inside.
I'll need about 10 minutes and then get him out of here. Right.
Forgive me for disturbing you, Colonel.
Oh, not at all, Major, not at all. Do come in.
Since he's to be executed in the morning, I should like to question that fellow who claims to be me. I think we should do everything we can to find out where, how, and how much the rebels have learned concerning our plans for the Richardson rifle.
Well, I doubt he'll talk, but it's certainly worth the effort. Matter of fact, I'd like to be part of it.
Excellent, Colonel.
I didn't realize you were still here.
John will drive me to my hotel in Salem shortly.
Don't you think it would be better if Miss Courtney were not here when we question?
You're probably right, Colonel. You'd best wait upstairs, my dear. This may prove to be somewhat unpleasant. Come in. So, this is the fellow who claims to be Major John Richardson. Meet your fiancée, Major.
So, you compound the crime. She's an imposter also.
I see. You've decided to continue this ridiculous fiction to the end.
You see nothing, Colonel, because you're a blind and thoroughgoing fool, which you will learn to your sorrow when Captain Halstead arrives.
In that case, you'd better pray that Captain Halstead arrives before dawn, hadn't you? My dear. Now, look here. Don't you think you've gone far enough with this masquerade?
I'm Captain Halstead, Corporal.
Yes, sir. The colonel's expecting you, but the troops, sir, we thought you were coming with them.
Bivouacked half a mile down the road.
Well, I'll tell the colonel you're here, sir.
Don't you see how pointless this is? Now, I can't promise you clemency, of course, but if you'll tell us...
Come in. Oh, so, Captain Halstead's arrived.
Well, show the captain in, Corporal.
Yes, sir. Are you going to tell us that Captain Halstead also is an imposter?
John, what in the world are you doing in those clothes?
Behind you, Barnaby.
Don't! Captain, if you'll join the Major there. I prefer not to shoot you, Colonel.
At last you can see with your own eyes what an utter fool you've been.
Rebecca! See that Major Richardson doesn't move while we take care of them.
You must think you're pretty clever. You're not clever enough to get out of here alive.
We'll do the best we can, Colonel, I assure you. Now, if you'll turn that chair around. Sit down and put your hands behind your back.
Be grateful, Major. Leastwise, you ain't gonna be shot at sunrise for spying.
Meet you at the wagon, Jeremiah. You ready, Rebecca?
Yes.
Remember, casually now. Evening, Corporal.
Sir, shall I stable the captain's horse, or shall I leave him here?
Captain Halstead will be a while. He's tied up with the colonel.
Thanks, sir.
Daniel, we're ready.
You ready? Right. You say that fuse will burn for a minute and a half. You sure it'll blow up all those rifles in there?
When that gunpowder goes, those that are not blown up will be burned to cinders.
Get out of here.
Nice night for a ride, sir?
Yes, isn't it, Corporal?
Will you be coming back from Salem tonight, sir?
As a matter of fact, we won't. We are in a hurry, Corporal.
Corporal of the Guard! Corporal of the Guard! Stop those people!
Mighty good.
Thank you, sir. Coffee? Mingo?
No, thank you, Rebecca.
I think I like your hair short. But Perhaps I could shape it a little more.
You do, and my mother will come down from the happy hunting ground and haunt you.
Coffee, Jeremiah? Careful, it's hot.
No chance of getting that Major Richard to make some of them rifles for us, is there, Daniel?
He's a stubborn man, and a proud one. He's refused money, freedom, and a commission in the Continental Army. Can't help but admire him, in fact.
Well, one thing for sure, them rifles ain't gonna do nobody any good in this fight.
Or any harm, either.
Well, we bought time, and time is in our favor. Rebecca Boone, you're an amazing woman. Wife, mother, spy.
Most important thing, cook. That's what she does the best.
Well, now, I'm not so sure that Rebecca will regard that as a compliment just now, Jeremiah. Well, for one thing, we never would have escaped alive from that fort without her. Never mind destroying the rifles. That makes her a heroine of the revolution. A little more exciting than being a frontier woman. And for another thing, I think she rather enjoyed playing the part of a British lady. Is that a fact, Becky?
Well, I surely did hate giving those lovely clothes back to Mrs. Devery.
Speaking of clothes, I lost a perfectly good set of buckskins at Major Richardson.
Well, now, don't you worry about Jeremiah. We'll shoot you another set. And Becky will stitch them up for you, won't you, Becky?
Back to the frontier. More pie, Jeremiah?
Don't mind if I do.
Just me and Pudge. What's the secret password? Skull and crossbones. All right, mates. Come aboard, but step lively. Pudge says he's ready for his initiation into the Legion of the Black Pirates, Israel. Biggest step a man can ever take in his whole life. I don't know if he's ready or not. I'm ready, fellas. I'm ready. What do I have to do? Well, we have a very secret initiation ceremony. All sorts of stuff, like being able to attend midnight meetings, tell whoppers of tall tales, but never break a swear to your fellow black pirate, and being able to catch ticks and glowbugs without squashing them. All kinds of stuff. Gosh, how many people you got in the Black Pirates? So far, just Stinky and me. Of course, we just don't let anybody in it. Let's get going to the Pike House. The Pike House? That old place is haunted. Mr. Pike is the meanest man that ever took a breath of air. And Mrs. Pike is a witch. Part of your initiation. The Pike House? Come on, Pudge. Oh, come on. Never seen it in the dark before. Scary, huh? All right, Pudge, we're gonna start your initiation right now. First thing, you gotta get up to that porch. Got your slingshot? You gotta throw 3 rocks against the front door. Right, Israel? Right. It's gotta be 3, Pudge. That's the rule. But what if old Lady Pike comes out? You want to be a black pirate, don't you? Then get going. Pudge, wait.
Daniel Boone, what a doer, what a dream comer, truer was he. From the coonskin cap on the top of old Dan to the heel of his rawhide shoe, the ripidest, roaringest, fightingest man the frontier ever knew. Oh, Daniel Boone was a man, yes, a big man, with an eye like an eagle and as tall as a mountain was he. Oh, Daniel Boone was a man, yes, a big man, and he fought for America to make all Americans free. Daniel Boone was a doer, what a dream comer, truer was he. Daniel Boone, Daniel Boone.
Open up, Zach. I came to see you.
Hello, Sam. Been a lot of years.
A lot of years. Rotting in jail. I've been out for a while. It took me some time to find you, partner. You gonna invite me in?
Nettie's asleep. I hate to wake her.
No, let's not waste time, Zach. I come for what's due me. A fast move, Zach. You just take that pistol out of your belt and put it down on the floor in front of me. Real slow like. Right back up, Zach. Into the house.
Boy, did you see that? Something mighty big's brewing inside that house. Wish my pa was back from his hunting trip. The black pirates can handle this. I think we better get Pudge's initiation over with right now. Gosh, fellas, I don't know. Sure is spooky around here.
I tell you, I ain't got it.
Did you hear that? Sounds like they're having a brawl. We gotta find out what's happening inside there. Look, fellas, couldn't we have the initiation some other time, huh? My ma's gonna give me an awful whooping if she finds out I'm gone at this hour of the night. I say let's get the initiation over with. I'm for that. What do I have to do? Spy, Pudge. Gotta learn how to spy in order to become a black pirate. Go up to that front window and peep in it. Why do I have to do that? Israel just told you why, stupid. We gotta know what's happening in there. Black pirates are the best spies there is. Well, I don't think it's fair. I bet you guys never looked in the Pike's window. Well, we wouldn't be afraid to. Then I dare you to do it now. I double dare you. I'll do it, if you'll do it first.
A black pirate can't run out under there, Israel. Especially a double dare.
I know. All right, as long as you guys keep watch.
Right quick. I'll just kill you both. Find you myself. You didn't come out here to hide and change your name for nothing.
After us, too, me and Nettie. We've been running.
Well, you can stop running, because I'm going to unburden you of that gold. For the last time, Zach.
Sam, no!
Makes sense, Sam. If you kill me...
Nobody saw me come here. Nobody will see me leave.
I tell you, I ain't got it.
I always knew you for a liar. Fix something to eat. Make sure the cover's good and hot. The truth, Zach, or you're gonna be less one head.
Take it easy, Sam. It is the truth. British officers. They stole the gold right out from under me. There was nothing I could do about it.
That's a good story, Zach. But I don't believe it.
We had the gold. You suppose we'd be living like this?
Well, you're smart, Zach. Smart enough to do just that. Where's that coffee?
In a minute.
I'm betting that gold is right here. And when I find it, I'm not only taking my share, but yours too. Well, come on, pour out.
Dead. Stealing's one thing. Murder's another.
It was him or us. It's just as simple as that. And it don't follow we're gonna get caught.
Why doesn't Israel get out of there while the getting's good? I don't know. Israel's a gunner. Spot him for sure.
Start digging and I'll take a look.
Why doesn't he run? Run, Israel, run!
At him?
No, it's too dark. He was running like a scared rabbit.
You think he saw anything?
I don't know. Might have been just a chicken thief.
I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. We better move the grave just in case. Yeah, now, what's this? Kid's slingshot. The Black Pirates.
Wait, listen, wait. I gotta rest. Murder, Zero. Murder. Cold-blooded murder. What are we gonna do? Nothing we can do tonight. It's way past midnight already. Midnight? I think the best thing for all of us to do is go home and get to bed. My mom's gonna tan my hide if she catches me. Then don't let her catch us, stupid. Let's meet at the cave tomorrow and decide what you do. Meanwhile, don't tell anybody what happened, okay? Agreed? Yeah, agreed. Agreed. Let's go. See ya.
Israel Boone, I've had just about enough of your sneaking out at all hours of the night to play pirate. Now, do you realize what time it is?
Yes, ma'am, but
Have you been to that cave again?
Yes, ma'am.
I don't want to hear any of your tall tales. I don't want to hear another word from you, for that matter. And I never, ever want to catch you out again at this hour. Is that understood?
Yes, ma'am.
And when your father gets home, we're going to have a talk. Do you hear?
Yes, ma'am.
Right now, you're going to bed. And you better be up bright and early in the morning, ready for your chores if you know what's good for you.
Yes, ma'am. Hi, Israel. Hi. What's the matter? I set the net trap so it would protect the entrance. Anybody that stepped on it, the net would fall on them. Well, that trap's never worked yet. I don't know why you think it's going to work now. Stupid thing. First time. First time it worked. Time it worked. There, look what it caught. Come on out, boys. Come on. Come on, fellas, hurry up. Help me get it back up. Not now. I'm too tired. Me too. Couldn't get a wink of sleep all night. Yeah. Same here. I kept hearing weird noises outside my window. I know someone was walking around in our front yard after I got home. Big, heavy footsteps. Like Zach Pike's.
What are we gonna do? Pikes will murder us like they did the stranger if they find out it was us who saw them do it.
Gosh, I'm too young to die, fellas. With my paw gone, I don't know who to tell. Mom wouldn't believe me because of all the tall tales I've been telling lately. You know how girls are anyhow.
My mom would be the same way if I told her. And Pa gave me an awful wailing last time he saw me out after I was supposed to be asleep.
Tell? What are you guys talking about? You just said we'd be killed by the Pikes if we tell. Now, wait a minute. There's been a murder. Somebody has to tell. And we're the only witnesses.
Not me. I'm not telling. Me neither. I vote we make a pact to keep Mom and tell nobody ever.
I vote that way, too.
But wait a minute. That's 2 against 1. We'll do the Black Pirates swear.
The blood oath?
You got it, Israel. The Black Pirates voted.
What do we have to do?
Stand up. Now put on your patch. Okay. Give me your hand.
Real blood?
Mm-hmm. Okay, close your eyes. Put your thumbs together. And repeat after Israel.
I, Israel Boone.
I, Pudge Farmingham. I, Stinky Brown.
Do solemnly swear on my honor to stay mum and to keep this sacred blood swear for the rest of my natural life. Be boiled in toad oil, and may I dangle by my toes over a snake pit in July. Worse than that, be thrown out of the Black Pirates Club forever and ever.
Do solemnly swear to do whatever it was you just said, forever and ever. Agreed, forever and ever. Here. Now we gotta burn this to really seal the oath.
I'll go get the brush.
Israel Boone. You looking for something? Maybe this is what you want. Your slingshot, isn't it, boy?
All the boys have them.
Well, you can tell your friends I found it. Now I'll be glad to return it to its rightful owner.
Yes, sir. slingshot.
Your slingshot?
You must have dropped it last night over at his house.
He knows it was us that saw him. We're as good as dead right now.
I don't think so. I think he's just trying to scare us.
Well, he's doing a good job of it.
What are we going to do? I think we should go home. Maybe in a few days he'll forget all about us. Yeah. Maybe he won't bother us if we don't bother him.
Whatever you do, fellas, don't tell anybody. My pa promised me a new jackknife for my birthday.
What's that got to do with it?
Well, if I get killed, Pa will probably give the knife to my brother. And I don't think I could stand that. I'm headed home.
Me too. Mum's the word.
Agreed. Agreed.
Agreed.
What on earth is the matter with you? Well?
Nothing, Ma. Just playing catch with the boys.
Israel, you haven't eaten a bite of your dinner. Now, is something bothering you?
No, ma'am. He said I just don't feel well.
Well, is there something you want to tell me about?
No, ma'am.
Israel, I'm sorry if I've been hard on you while your father's been away. But you've been impossible with those wild stories and those disappearances in the middle of the night. Now, you're going to have to change your whole attitude. Do you understand that?
Oh, yes, ma'am. Can I be excused?
All right. But I want you to fetch me some water from the well before you start your school lessons.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Pike be doing here?
He's after me, because I saw him and Mrs. Pike murder man in their house.
Israel Boone, I told you.
This isn't a story, Ma. I saw him do it. They buried the body. Stinky and Pudge were with me. They saw it, too. It's true, Ma.
I'm sorry to disturb you at this hour, Sarah, but it's very serious. Israel claims that Pudge, Stinky, and he saw Mr. and Mrs. Pike murder a stranger in their house and then bury the body.
Homer, get in here.
Hello, Mrs. Boone.
Homer.
Hi, Israel.
Mrs. Boone has some questions to ask you, and I want you to tell the truth for a change, or I swear I'll tan your hide so red you won't be able to sit down for a week.
Now, Homer, this is very important. Do you know anything at all about a murder in the Pike house?
Homer, answer Mrs. Boone.
No, ma'am. I don't know nothing about any murder.
Stinky! Israel, be quiet. Are you absolutely sure, Homer?
Yes, ma'am. I'm as sure as I can be. Murder? No, ma'am. I don't know anything about it. Besides, Pa would skin me alive if I was ever out that late.
That's truth for sure.
Telling a tall tale is one thing, Israel, but lying and involving your friends in it is another. I just don't know what's gotten into you, but I'm through talking. You know, your father will be home in the morning, and I'm going to let him settle this. In the meantime, you are not to leave this room for any reason. To have you home.
It's good to be home.
How was the trip?
Well, I got enough meat for all season.
Wonderful.
Where's Israel?
He's in his room.
Pretty day like this? Is he sick?
No. Dan, that boy has been impossible since you left. Still telling wild stories, only worse than ever.
Oh, he'll grow out of it, Becky. It's just a stage he's going through.
Now, I agreed with you before. But when innocent people are hurt, I draw the line. He concocted some wild story that Mr. and Mrs. Pike murdered a man in their home. And the story's all over Boonesboro.
Has he explained why?
He hasn't explained anything. In fact, he keeps insisting that it's really true. That is, until I confronted Homer Brown and Clarence Farmingham, and they both denied it.
It's not like Israel to carry make-believe this far. Maybe I better have a talk with him. Israel?
Hello?
Is that all I'm going to get? Just a hello? I hear we've had a few problems since I've been gone. Your mother's very upset over your behavior, especially concerning that tale about the Pikes.
But it's not a tale, Pa.
Well, imagination's a wonderful thing, son, but you can't let it get away from you. Sometimes, before you know it, innocent people get hurt. And I know you never intended to hurt the Pikes, but they've been hurt. And I think you owe them an apology.
An apology? They're murderers, and that's a plain truth.
They're due an apology from you. The tale you told about them caused them a great deal of embarrassment. Now, you have nothing to be ashamed of in admitting you were wrong. I told a few stories when I was a boy. Some of them were pretty good, too. Now, I want you to come with me right now over at the Pikes, and we'll apologize. We'll get that over with.
No, Pa. They'll kill me like they killed this ranger.
Israel, I'm not going to argue with you. You'll do as I say.
Yes, sir.
Pike.
What do you want?
Can I talk with you and Mr. Pike for a minute?
Zach's not here.
Well, then may I step in for a moment and talk with you?
Well, what do you want?
My wife and I feel that we owe you and Mr. Pike an apology for the story my boy made up. I just want you to know that he's going to be punished for his behavior. We just want you to know that we feel badly about what's happened. Israel, have you got something to say to Miss Pike? Israel?
I'm not gonna apologize.
Leave him be. I wouldn't accept an apology from the little brat anyway. Him and the mother brats that come by to throw stones at my windows and to point their fingers and giggle and laugh like we were some kind of freaks. Well, you'd better keep him away from here from now on, or he'll really be sorry.
Israel!
Don't be the one that's sorry. You're witch in your mirror.
Israel! I'm sorry, Miss Pike.
You heard?
Everything. I think it's time that boy had an accident.
One killing's enough. Maybe we ought to clear out.
And have Daniel Boone wonder why we left. Why, that boy of his would have him digging out there in no time.
Well, Sam could have told somebody about the gold. They could come looking for him.
He was too greedy to let anyone else in on his share. The gold's ours, neat as can be. All we gotta do is get rid of Israel Boone.
Running through here a while ago and went straight to his room. I tried to talk to him, but he wouldn't even answer me.
Well, he was rude to Mrs. Pike, and when I asked him to apologize, he refused to do it.
Dan, I feel very strongly about this. Now, you've got to do something more than just talk to the boy. Something has to be done to snap him out of it.
Papa, he's out there. Zach Pack. He come to get me again.
Now, hold on and calm down.
I saw him.
Where did you see him?
At my window.
Dan, this is nonsense. Now, he claimed the same thing once before.
Well, howdy there, Mr. Boone.
Come in, Mr. Pike.
Thank you. I don't want to take much of your time. Hello, Mrs. Boone. Israel. I just wanted to stop by and thank you and Mrs. Boone for your courtesy. We were pretty upset by that story your boy started, but it's nice to know you cared enough about it to apologize like you did. Only, I wish you wouldn't be too hard on him. We know he didn't mean no harm.
Israel, why don't you come over here and shake hands with Mr. Pike, and let's settle this thing here and now. Sorry, Mr. Pike. He's just not himself lately.
Spring fever's got him, maybe. But like I say, don't be too hard on him.
Good night, Mr. Pike. Thank you.
Dan, that was the last straw.
Israel, we've carried this just about as far as we're going to. You've hurt people, and it's time you grew up and admitted your mistake.
But everything I said was the truth, Pa.
The boys don't back up your story, son. Now, you and your friends have tormented and played pranks on the Pikes ever since they've come to Boonesboro.
But she looks like a witch.
I want you just to lay there and think a while about all the bad things you and your friends have done to the Pikes. Things you should be ashamed of. I want you to think about the cruel things you've done to poor people less fortunate than you. And when you're ready to act like a man, then you and I'll have a talk, man to man. How's Israel?
I haven't heard a sound out of him since you left.
I reckon he's got a lot of thinking to do.
I think I'll just stick my head in and see if he's all right.
Well, I wouldn't do that, Becky. I think he's had enough talking to for one day. Hopefully some of it'll sink in and he'll be all straightened out tomorrow.
Sorry I didn't tell your mother about the murder. But I didn't know you'd break the swear. We all swore not to tell anybody. I know that, but I had to tell. It's not your fault. I was the one who broke the swear, and the Black Pirate law says I'm the one who has to take the consequences. But I'm gonna fix all that right now. I'm headed for the Pike House. You crazy or something? I have to find the stranger's grave. It's the only way I can prove to people that I was telling the truth. Well, do you need any help? I don't want you to get in any more trouble than you're already in. Black pirates are supposed to stick together. We better round up Pudge. I'll be right there. Hurry up. Shed behind the house where Pike keeps his tools. We're gonna need 2 shovels. Stinky and I'll get them while you keep watch. All by myself? Would you rather go with Israel and I'll stand lookout? No. It's kind of scary. Just hurry up. All right. If you see any movement from the house, give the Black Pirate warning whistle. Right. Israel. Yeah. What's the Black Pirate warning whistle? Oh, boy. Well, just whistle any way you can, Pudge. We'll know it's you. Come on, move out. After carrying the stranger to the graveyard. Yeah. And I bet he buried his clothes here so nobody could ever find the bloodstains on him. Maybe there's more. I think Mr. Clements. It's locked. Here. I bet it's pirate's treasure. Wait till I tell my pa about this.
You're not going to tell anybody anything, boy. You sure you cover up that box good?
You're gonna be sorry for everything once my pa gets hold of you.
I don't think you heard right, boy. You're never gonna see your pa again. Now let's go for a walk. And bring those digging tools with you. You're going to need them. This is what the noise was. They found the gold in the shed.
Well, that's the Boone boy, all right, but who's that other one?
What's your name, boy?
My name is Brown. Homer Brown, ma'am.
Don't ma'am me, brat. Politeness ain't gonna get you nowhere.
Let's stop talking and get it over with. I want to put them on the far side of the yard. I need you to hold a candle. Move! Good spot. Plenty of room for 2 graves. Start digging.
Pa! Pa! Dan!
Yeah, who is it?
Farming
Come in.
Dan, Israel was right. The Pikes did kill someone.
Israel and Homer are over at the Pike's house now.
Gone, all right.
Dan, I'll never forgive myself if anything's happened to Israel.
We just wanted to find the grave so somebody'd believe us. Mr. Pike's got a rifle. He caught him in the tool shed.
Becky, keep the boy here. Come on.
I'm getting tired.
Dig. You haven't got much digging to go. Keep at it. Then you can have a long, long rest.
Can we have some more light over here?
Just keep digging. Give him some more light.
Pirates!
Get get inside and start packing.
Digging their own graves. Come on.
Come on. It's only a little more ways. Listen. Come on!
I know you're here. You won't get away this time. You might as well come out. I'll find you anyway. Look now, I'm tired of fooling around with you kids. Come on out. Uh-huh. That's who you are.
Wow, Vinny, it worked! Sail again! Yahoo!
Potato salad?
No, ma'am.
No, thank you.
I'm about stuffed as it is.
Pa, did they ever find out who the stranger was?
His name's Sam Bedford, Israel. Evidently, he and Pike were in the Army together and were mixed up in an Army gold theft. Pike disappeared with the gold. The Army caught up with Bedford, and he served a term in prison.
When he got out of prison, he went looking for Zach Pike for his share of the gold.
Yeah, that's about it. From there on, you boys know the story better than anybody.
Wow. Wait till everybody hears about this.
We'll probably all be heroes.
You'll be heroes to the Army when they get that gold back, that's for sure. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if they made you boys honorary colonels.
Honorary colonels? Wow. Golly. The Black Pirate sails again! Yahoo!
Israel,
Yes, sir?
I think I owe you an apology.
You do?
Mm-hmm. For that talking to about those tall tales.
Oh, that's all right, Pa. I guess I'll tell a few more tall tales before I'm through. So just give me credit for the next time. To the game!